These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Oakland Raiders. Got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing is Jackson. And Sanders has got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Jackson. And he's going to go down again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set, ready. Booty's hands, head scared. Booty's mic. Not today, you are. Not today.
Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Matt Judon. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Man, I got you. Rush in.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. Going deep downfield for Ross. They've got his man complete. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to their football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives. And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Throwing on second down. Jackson. Now he's flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Switch.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. 2nd time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again. And how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on, but the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage, but you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Jackson, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go. Hey. Oh.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson buying time to his left. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
50, Mike, 50.
On third down, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jerome Baker in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. John Ross, touchdown number 18 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Stepping up, he'll try and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This from 25 yards out. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the late turnover, that turns into 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize and get the 3 that you just mentioned on the other side of the field, kicking themselves. You think they'll be talking about ball security in the locker room?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. That'll be the first talking point.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. From the 36, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tight end to the left, tight end left. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, 50,
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 15.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for?
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. John Ross, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here's Sanders. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go! Pittsburgh! 5-5. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike, 55.
Here's Jackson, operating from the gun. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Good job.
John Ross with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun. Jackson, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. It's caught by Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day off this. Let's go. Match box. Right. Check 24. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
We want 14. Come to my work.
First down, Ravens.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense is the...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can't be stopped.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Let's go, D. 45. Mike, 45. Yeah, that's what I do. Check. Cross.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Going. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And an alley to run. Skirts by at the 15. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing. Check. Fresno.
Now Jackson throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 32 on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's complete. Stills. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on now, let's go.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Raiders 27, Ravens 6.
Ringo.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because there's confidence.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Snags it for the pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check 26, check 26. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now Jackson on 1st down, being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 37 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The Raiders again will come to the line and go for 2. Jackson now, operating from the gun. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson forced out to his left. 20! This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he slings one that's incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they?
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 fake. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I couldn't understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Jackson on 3rd down. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Buying time to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the ball. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Get him all. West. Watch the slant. Kill. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And a Raven first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
You ain't going nowhere. It's free. Slam, slam, slam.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Oakland, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna get.
That's why my shit.